Hello again. Last time we left, we went through the briefing sequences here, and we're just about to start the mission. So let's do that. Over here, we have your ship selection. You're going to select from a variety of ships over here, except the game wants to force you to use the Myrmidon. Normally, you'd see a bunch of ships over here for you to select and choose from, and for the rest of your wingmen, but the game only wants you to modify your own, or only lets you modify your own ship, and you're only left with the Myrmidon. So, enough about that. Now we have the weapon loadout tab over here. Forgot to mention that we have briefing, ship selection, weapon loadout up to the top over here in the briefing screen. Weapon loadout, self-explanatory. You have a bunch of weapons you can just pretty much select and drag and drop like so onto your ship. It's pretty self-explanatory, and since you can't modify your wingman stuff, I did this in advance because I had a problem with the other recording that it didn't really go through as properly as it should have. So I'm trying again. This is take 2, and we'll start the mission. Okay. Two fighters. They make this sound difficult, but really this is a really easy mission. This is basically your training mission. And I see you guys over there. You might notice there's something I'm modifying over there in the bottom right. Those are your weapon allocation things. Or, not weapon allocation, but energy allocation for 3 systems. You have guns, shields, and engines. I mostly adjust the engines because they help your, they increase your top speed, and they increase how long you can, use your afterburner. So it's great for intercept. Since this is especially considering that in escort missions, you're mainly flying intercept against enemy fighters or bombers, which will show up later, that want to destroy the target's opportunity over here. Ooh, that was bad. Targeting me? Well, who's targeting who now? Dead. No, that's pretty bad aim, but whatever. Another thing I like about Freespace too is that it has what we call dynamic music, in that the music changes in intensity compared to how the fighting is going at the same on the same time. It's hard to hear here over the my talking and the sound effects and the lasers. But it's a nice little touch. In fact, let's modify that right now. The training went over the fact that enemy fighters will show up on the radar on the bottom as red. But you'll also notice if you play long enough that incoming ships that are warping in or jumping in, as the game likes to call it, will appear in blue. Ships and whatever that are arriving will appear in blue. So if you notice blue dots, then you might want to look into it. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that Iota 1 almost went down. Huh. Okay. There we go, there's a Samtic. It's a Vasudan destroyer. Basically, all the other ships except for Alpha 1 are Vasudan. And since they're aliens, you can't understand their native language. So there's an onboard translator for them. Blech. The Belisarius. Haven't we heard that before? We'll let the scene play on its own. Yeah. Well, a little bit of lag there, sorry. Don't know how to record it. I expected the recording. But and this means we're done. Now there's a nice little extra here. Whoa, the victory music. If you wait long enough, you'll actually see Iota dock separately, one by one, onto the Samtic. This Vasudan destroyer over here, and then they'll depart one by one. That is if you wait long enough, which I'm not gonna do. There is about that energy modification here that I mentioned earlier. There's a training sequence that will cover that more in detail, but right now I just wanted to mention it because I'm going to use it a lot. Because I use it and abuse it a lot, but whatever. Yeah, the Samtic destroying the Belisarius is just a peek into what we're going to see a lot more ship combat involving giant lasers. So stay tuned. Okay, command wants to tell me so anyway, so whatever. You'll see a lot more ship combat involving lasers and bombers. That will be introduced later, though. Do I have any recommendations? Nope. Sorry, I'm turning down the music. And that, folks, marks the end of this video. See you next time.